From the brilliant minds that brought you the Random Word podcast, Porch Beer Entertainment presents Drunkards and Dragons. Imagine Dungeons and Dragons without the dungeons and without the dragons. Salty Dalton and Ben take you through role-playing adventures that will have you on the edge of your seats, battles that will have you run for cover, puzzles that will test your mental limits, all while consuming some tasty alcoholic beverages. Today's adventure starts right now.
Hey Rando Nation, welcome to another episode of Drunkards and Dragons, which we have the cool intro music for that.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to play that in a while.
So it's not, so we've been trying a couple different stuff. The version of the game we're playing today is based off of Monster of the Week, which is a really interesting kind of take on D&D and stuff. So it's, if you don't understand what's really happening, don't worry about it. But if you want to look it up and try it. So we're trying this for the first time.
This is for the nerds in the audience. You've heard Hank the Handyman. You've heard the Icelandic twins.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that adventure at that hotel.
Town of Silence.
Yeah. So we wanted to change it up. So we are going to change things up a little bit, Salty Dalton.
So essentially the whole premise of this one is like... It's a mystery. There's a monster that you have to defeat every single time you start a new adventure, and it's like a mystery thing. So you have to figure out what it is. You have to figure out what its weakness is, because if you don't know its weakness, you can't kill it, even if you shot it 1,000,000 times. So the important thing is once you figure out its weakness, then you can stage the final battle, and you can tell me exactly how you want to set up the trap or do what you want, and then you do the final battle. If you win, you get experience, you move on, but it should be interesting. So it's just kind of an open world thing. We'll give it a shot.
We'll give it a go, and we will start, Salty Dalton, with a little bit of background on some character here.
Okay, so who is your character, and then I'll explain where you're going to be, and then you tell me how you got there.
Sure. I'm Chris the Clown. I am a 35-year-old man who has spent a lot of time studying a lot of things. I know a lot about the unnatural. I've studied monsters and animals and like weird shit, but I've always gone back to the craft of being a clown. It's one of those things that it calls me. When I am making a balloon animal for a child, it is like I'm winning the World Series every single time, and it does something to me inside when I put that makeup on and head to that birthday party. So I'm Chris the Clown, and I'm a little bit nerdy. I'm not the biggest, I'm not the strongest, but damn, am I a smart weird guy.
Okay, all right, I like it. Okay, so
I'm Chris the Clown.
Oh, jeez.
What if I talked like that the entire time?
Okay, so I guess we'll kick off the background here.
Sure,
all right?
sure.
Somewhere deep in Montana, there is the town of Respite. This town is unique because it is unlike any other town you've ever been in before. This town consists of one building. And this building is incredible. It's called the Mega-Mart. And this building is probably about, I don't know, the size of maybe, 20 or 30 city blocks.
Okay.
It's a giant building. It's probably about at least a mile long, if not more. I don't know what 20 or 30 blocks is, but that's significant.
Sure.
And inside is basically an entire economy. You have grocery stores. You have a financial district. You have a sports district. You have a household items and goods district. You have bars and food and tools, and you have basically a mini city, a mini way of life inside of a mega building. It's called the Mega-Mart, and it's run by a corporation, and that corporation's head, his name is Leroy Morningstar. So you find there's been a lot of speculation about this building, a lot of protests when it was first being constructed due to the nature of where it was built. There's a lot of locals that were upset, thought it was unnatural to put a building there to disturb a resting ground. There are rumors of spirits and happenings.
Okay.
So essentially, that's a little bit about what it is. So what brought you to this place?
So, as you may know, one of the biggest events of the year is the Clown Convention in Montana. And it's one of those things where we tried in different cities and states. We started, in the Big Apple, New York City, and we did San Francisco. And this is one of the last places we haven't held the convention before. So we're going to Montana, and I'm excited because these things get pretty wild, if you know what I mean. I mean, there's a lot of, middle-aged men wearing makeup, and that's kind of where that's my comfort zone.
Okay. I think if you study a natural, it would probably be safe to assume, does Chris the Clown know about...
Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. I've read about it. I'm in a couple online forums.
Okay.
Some chat groups.
Okay, so then I'll give you the... So, since your background maybe leads you to have a little bit more knowledge about this, there's a lot of rumors...
By the way, do you want me to make a balloon animal?
No, I'm okay.
Like a giraffe?
No, I
can make a snake, too. It's real easy.
No, that's it? That's it? Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's a beautiful snake.
Yeah, no problem.
So there's rumors of where Mini-Mart, for some reason in Montana, there was a Slavic graveyard for an old tribe that somehow washed ashore in North America.
In the middle of the country.
Well, they washed on the shore of North America, and they made their way across. They were unknown. It was unknown how big America was at the time. They didn't know what was happening, and then they ended up all dying out in the middle of Montana, never making it to the other side of, I guess, North America. So there's a couple locals that are into this. Some still protest every day. The building's been up for about 6 months now. It's made a lot of major news cycles. Basically, the entire population lives inside of this building, of this town. It's all controlled by the corporation, and every district has a manager. And that manager oversees all the employees in that district. Think of it as a giant Costco.
Sure.
And
without the free samples.
Without the free samples.
Okay.
So let's say, and this year they're holding the Clown Convention.
Yeah, they are.
In one of their ballrooms, one of their kind of auxiliary large meeting areas.
It's going to be lit. It's going to be great.
Inside of the Mega-Mart. So I guess you find yourself in the parking lot in a rental car. What's your rental car?
Mavis.
Okay.
Avis.
What is
Mavis?
what's
actually,
the car that you
were
driving?
Mavis. Oh, it's a Prius. It's a Prius.
So real quiet.
Yeah, it's a real quiet.
Okay, so
car.
you pull up into the parking lot and you see the giant, towering Megadome building.
It's bigger than I ever imagined. Like, I've only read about it in books.
Yes. So there you are now. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
Yeah, so I'm going to go... Well, first, I'm going to double-check my face in the mirror because I did put on the clown makeup before in the hotel. So I'm just double-checking.
Good.
Yeah.
It's holding pretty well.
Yeah, it's doing good because I just want everybody to know what I'm about. So after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and head towards the front entrance of the mart.
So around you right now, there's... There's a few protesters right outside the electronic doors. They're chanting things like desecration. Mega-Mart is
the devil.
A mega curse.
Ooh, that's good. That's creative.
They're chanting. There's only about 4 or 5 of them, and one is standing off to the side with a megaphone, screaming, Only bad things will befall you if you continue to run your operations. There's all sorts of propaganda. They're screaming They're right in front of you now, and they're probably about 10 feet in front of the doors.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? You want to do walk past them?
Yeah, I'm going to walk past them, but as I
Sir.
walk past, I'm going to do the jerk off motion in the air and kind of go like this, and then kind of go like that.
So the one on the megaphone turns towards you and goes, "Sir, if you go in there, you may never come out."
No, I'll come back out. I'm just going to check out the ballroom, then I'll be back out, and there's my Prius over there. It's real quiet.
The omen will find you. It will mark you.
Do you, speaking of that, would you like me to make you balloon animal? Because I always have these on hand, and I'm really...
Yeah, could you do a shark?
Can't do a shark, no. Have you ever had a snake?
I'll
make you a snake. I'll make you a snake. I hand him the snake balloon, and then I continue walking into the store.
She looks at the balloon quizzically in her hand, and doesn't really say anything for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then just continues shouting, now holding the snake, unsure what to do.
Yeah, now she looks like an idiot. I mean, she's holding a balloon snake who's going to take her seriously.
Yeah. So you walk into the building?
Yeah, walk in the building, take a look around.
So you walk in there, and you're at the welcome center.
Yeah.
I cannot get the point across enough where this is basically a town encased in a building that looks like a grocery store.
Yeah. Like the Mega Mall in Minnesota or whatever.
It's basically many times that size.
Yeah, okay.
So you find yourself at a welcome center.
Okay.
A greeter comes up to you. "Hello, sir. How are you doing? Can I tell you a little bit about our place? Have you ever been here before? Do you need help? Do you need directions? I'm part of the staff here. I'm here to take you where you need to go."
Sure. So if you can't tell by my makeup, I'm a clown, professionally.
Oh, you must be here for the clown convention.
No, I'm here for the wizard. Yes, I'm here for the clown convention.
I don't think. Oh, okay. I didn't think we had a wizard one scheduled at all.
No,
but
I'm
I can
wearing
check
clown
for you
makeup.
if you want. Here, how about this?
No.
How about this?
You
I'll go
don't have
grab my
to.
manager real quick.
Okay.
I'll grab my
right.
manager. So he does.
Okay.
Excuse me. There's someone asking about a wizard convention. He's dressed like
No,
a clown,
I'm not.
but I think he's. Just,
I know it's the clown convention.
Could you just come over and just explain him that? Because
Okay.
I'm just I don't want to be the only say no to him, and so the manager comes up.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Forbes. I understand that you're here for a wizard convention.
No.
And I just want to let you know that. Listen, I really appreciate it. The wizard convention is actually not this week at all. We're having one in about 3 weeks.
Caitlin.
Yes,
It was a joke. I'm
just-
wearing clown makeup. I've got balloons. I'm a clown. I'm here for the clown convention.
I'm sorry. The way that my employee described it was that it wasn't really. It didn't have the tone of a joke.
He's a little slow, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your point of view, sir.
Sure.
But I don't think that maybe attacking our employees is the right
No
way to go.
one's attacking anybody. But no, I'm here for the clown
Do
convention.
you mind if I grab your name, sir?
Sure. I mean,
could you
I guess it
just,
couldn't do any harm.
And just to let you know,
Yeah.
sir, before you go and maybe verbally abuse any more of our employees,
No. Okay.
if you look around, there are hundreds of cameras.
No, there's a lot.
So,
There's a lot of cameras.
please do not hesitate to contact us if you need anything. I'll leave you in the hands of our greeter, Sterling. And
Sterling. So that was the guy
that was the guy. So Sterling comes back over.
Sure.
Sir, I'm sorry. I really want to make sure that if you're here for the Wizard Convention, that everything was all squared away.
Yeah.
So what can I do for you?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Sterling. But no, I'm here for the clown convention. I will eventually want to check out the ballroom that the convention is going to be at. But before
Certainly.
I do that, I want to kind of get the lay of the land. I've heard some weird things. I've read some weird things about this place.
Sir, I can assure you that nothing strange has taken place here.
Sterling, are you familiar with
Sir,
the internet?
Sir, I can assure you that there has been nothing strange inside this facility. But you tell you what, how about I take you on a tour?
Yeah, let's do that.
It will take some time to complete. This is a large facility. We'll probably be walking a distance of up to 3 miles.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Luckily, I wore my shoes, and I looked
We
down.
do have
and I've got clown shoes
we do
on.
have buses and trolleys available that run throughout the store
Inside this place. Wow.
Yes, it is a technological marvel. Actually,
Sure.
Why don't we go on the tour here?
Okay. Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, so Sterling takes you down a a regulation-sized road. Golf carts are driving by. There are traffic lights. There are buses. There are trolleys. Everything is electric, and everything has the Mega-Mart brand plastered on it. You look around. You see hundreds of cameras. You see security guards. You see workers. They all look very uniform, very almost robotic as they move about their daily tasks. Customers left and right. It's hard to tell who's a customer and who works there. Everyone seems to be wearing a Mega-Mart shirt. And you see off in the distance along the backside as you're walking in before you get to your bus tour, a long row of apartments and housing complexes. And you, to the best of your ability, can probably judge that this place contains most of the town, if not employs all of them.
Wow. Wow.
So you get
pretty impressive, Sterling.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. This is a state-of-the-art technology. We are 100% self-sufficient.
So,
and
Sterling, what do you think about the protesters outside?
Oh, I'm not sure.
They say that there's some shady stuff going on here.
And like I said, nothing strange has happened here.
Okay.
I don't know too much about it. I just was hired just a couple months ago.
Sure,
I know that some people are upset because of the nature of a corporation moving into a small town. In fact, kind of becoming a town. But this is sort of a pilot program.
Okay.
We have full support of all the lawmakers and government and senators of Congress. This is an interesting thing to be a part of, and it's an incredible place. You'll love it here.
Okay. So, show me around a little bit. What's that? over
Okay,
there?
so you drive through on this little mini, kind of like a bus tour.
Yeah.
It's basically like a really long golf cart, and you and Sterling are the only one in it. And he's got the little microphone, and he's like, well, on your left here, you'll see the financial district. And so you're driving down a row of different banks and tax services and all sorts of stuff like that. And it's mixed in with any stores you'd see on a random street, but this one's heavily centered on a money aspect.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more security there, you notice. Everyone seems a little bit more strict. Then you drive through the grocery district, which is farmers markets,
Nice.
mom and pop shops. And I say that mom and pop, but it's all made by Mega-Mart. But there are all different variations of stores. There's, Americano. There's, Italian food chains. There's basically anywhere you can get groceries or food in a restaurant form, centralized there, a couple blocks worth.
Can I ask Sterling to stop the cart in the district, in the food district there?
Yeah, certainly. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I can recommend a few places for you.
Sure. I just want to grab something real quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hop off this and I'm gonna walk over. I see some fresh apples over there, and
Okay.
I'd like to go grab one.
Why not? I'll join you.
No, Sterling, can you actually, if you don't mind, you can stay in the car. You don't even have to look in this direction.
No,
I'm just gonna go grab an apple and come back.
I think I'm probably gonna follow you.
Okay.
I just can't.
Okay.
I can't really leave you alone. Not till we get to your destination.
I was gonna steal it.
As a detach myself from the situation. So there are a lot of things you can do at any point. You can use your moves. You can manipulate someone. You can try to steal from them. You can do whatever you want. You just have to tell me.
Yeah. I would like to. I'm gonna walk up to where the apples are.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take an apple and I'm just gonna slip it into my pocket.
Okay, so that would probably be. What would be the action for that? You think that would be? That would probably be. It wouldn't be kick ass. It wouldn't be investigate. I would probably say act under pressure. So cool.
Okay.
Your cool factor, because you're going to be Johnny Appleseed is behind the counter. You're one of 3 customers there, so he doesn't have all his eyes on you, but it's going to be kind of tough to pull this off. So
Do I roll them both?
So roll them both and then put your cool modifier on, which is 0. So
Yeah. So great. 5 and a 2. That's a 7.
So a 7. Okay, so a 7 is a mixed success.
Okay.
So you get the apple into your pocket.
Uh-huh.
The cashier, the owner of the apple stand, does not notice. However, Sterling watches the entire thing.
Yeah.
And
Sterling, let's go ahead and keep going on the tour.
Sir, aren't you gonna? Sir, you should probably pay for that.
I'll come back later and pay for it. No problem.
Sir, you should definitely pay for that. Now other people are starting to kind of look at you.
Sterling. I'm gonna go ahead and manipulate him. Right
Okay,
now.
what's your argument here? What do you?
Sterling.
Well, so manipulate is what? That's a charm.
Yeah, that's charm.
So you have a -1, so you roll against that and present your argument.
6. So that would be
6.
a 5.
That is a failure. No, sir, I don't think I'm going to come with you. I think you need to put that apple back. 2 security guards now show up.
Look, guys. It was, again, I told a joke earlier. He didn't get it. It was about the wizard convention. It was a whole thing.
What
also,
wizard convention? Sir, there's no wizard convention here.
This was all a
joke.
joke.
Their hands are slowly moving towards their waist.
Guys, chill. Here's the apple. I pull it out of my pocket. I hold it out to them.
Okay.
Well, I slowly go into my pocket to get the apple.
That's probably smart.
And I take the apple out and I show them. I said, guys, this was just a joke. I'm going to put it back. I didn't even bite out of it. I'm going to put it back.
Okay, and they watch you go.
So I go put the apple back.
The owner of the apple stand looks at you and goes like, what's your problem, man?
No, sorry.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to grow apples inside?
Look, I'm a clown. I do funny stuff. I do funny stuff.
Well, guess what, Mr. Clown? Yeah, it wasn't funny, was it?
Okay. Whoa. Okay, everybody.
You're a pretty bad clown, huh?
Okay. All right. Let's.
Clown boy?
Sterling, on with the tour.
Okay,
I'd
sir.
like to leave this crazy grocery man.
So you get back in the thing. Sterling is a little bit more wary of you now.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So it's just he's more on edge. And the security guards watch you as you pull out. You see one of the cameras on the side of the building turn to follow your car specifically.
Jesus, place of security. Jesus.
So you drive down and you go through the household items, which is basically like your J. Crew. It's like any type of clothing stores or appliance stores. You're going through here. There's hundreds of people milling around, carrying boxes, doing their normal shopping.
Sterling,
it's hard to tell who's working and who's...
Sterling, is there any gun stores in here?
Yeah, actually, that would be in the sporting goods section.
Nice. I have a gun. I do have a license to carry.
Do you have your license with you?
I think so.
We could go to the shooting range if you really like, but we need your license.
No, I have it in my wallet here because I'm carrying right now.
I'm sorry, you're what?
No, I'm kidding.
He slows down. You're what?
I'm carrying. I have a Magnum. And I'm carrying it right now, but I have a license. Here. Let me. Oh.
He flinches and he screams as you reach into your pocket.
No, Sterling. It's the license. It's in my wallet. Hold on. I'm wearing my clown pants, so there's like 50 pockets.
Pull out handkerchiefs.
No. Hold on. Here's the magic ring. King, king, king. Okay, no, here it is. Here's my license. I got my license to carry in Montana. You can open carry. It's fine. We're fine. Here's my license.
He looks at it. He inspects it. He nods. He says, okay, well, this is an actual gun license for Montana. I will have you know that our rules are slightly different here. Are you actually packing heat? It's hard to tell because your jokes have been somewhat strange.
I was kidding. I am not carrying a gun now.
We can get you set up with a gun.
Okay. No.
Right after we go through this, the next stop is actually the sporting district before we end up in the tooling and machinery.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's keep going. I'm not carrying a gun. I was kidding about that. Don't worry.
Okay, so you're driving through the sports district, and you stop off at a place called Guns and Jugs and Ammo, which is
there's like big breasted women
holding guns out front. Yeah.
Oh wow, this is Sterling. This seems a little weird.
It's one of our more popular spots.
I can see that. Sterling, how about you wait in the car? I'm gonna just go pop in there, check out some of what they have, what you guys have. You can just stay here though. I'd like you to stay in the car.
Yeah, I'll stand right out front and wait for you to come out.
Oh, out front? Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. I walk into the gun store.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, how can I help you? Name's Kevin.
Kevin.
No, it's Kevin.
Yeah. K-Man?
Yeah, it's Kevin.
Okay. Kevin. I am looking to pick up a gun.
What kind of gun you want? We got all sorts here. We got a 44 calibers. We got 45s.
I'm looking for something
9mm
quiet.
Glocks. We got Winchesters. We got we got all sorts of stuff here. We got a few ARs. We don't have a lot of Heckler and Clock in stock. We got 6 hours.
I'll stop
probably
you.
one of our main
I'm looking for like
brands.
a quiet gun, like a very stealthy, quiet gun.
Well, so I mean,
like a silencer.
we get you maybe like we got some popular models for some of the ladies. Got a nice like 22.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not a woman. I'm a man. If you can't
It's
tell.
a little hard to tell. The
Well,
makeup,
I know
sir.
the makeup. Yeah, but no,
All
I'm
due
looking
respect.
for. Actually, while I have you here, I've heard some weird things about this place.
Weird things.
Yeah. What? How?
I mean, sir, it's a store the size of a goddamn city.
Yeah.
It's a little strange if you ask me.
But have you heard
it's a
about
job.
anything like supernatural around here?
Supernatural, man. I don't know nothing about that.
Are you sure?
I just know the things I was raised by: work hard, play harder.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But I mean,
no
if you truly looking for some weird stuff, there's a real great bar somewhere outside the Tooling district.
Ooh. Okay.
It's just called the Bar.
great.
Real good happy hour. Yeah, and some good folks run that place. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Then I'll come back for a gun another time. I'm gonna go ahead to that bar right now.
You want to at least start the paperwork? We gotta cycle through the paperwork before we get you cleared hot.
No, I'm good. I have one. I don't have a gun right now.
You what?
No. I'm gonna go. This was a pleasure. What was Devin? This was great.
It's Kevin. Kevin
Yeah.
with Kevin. Kevin.
I head back to the cart and I tell Sterling. I say, Sterling, let's head to that bar that Kevin just told me about.
Who's Kevin? And what bar?
Or Devin. Was it? Maybe it was Devin. It's called the Bar. He said.
There's a lot of bars. The Bar. I don't
said
know
it's
if
called
I've
The
ever heard
Bar.
that one. Did he ever say where it is?
By the Tooling district.
Tooling district. Yeah. We can go ahead and skip the rest of this
Yeah.
and go right to there.
Yeah, I want to check out the bar.
Okay. You drive along. You catch a glimpse of the Tooling district, and it looks like a lot of heavy machinery. It basically looks like an assembly line of sorts. You hear a lot of noises, sparks flying a little bit. It looks like a manufacturing plant within this giant city. And you're going down the street, and you see like a rundown, which is weird to be inside in a very new building. You see kind of like an older looking wooden type saloon with a sign that is only eliminated. So the is eliminated, and then the goes out after about 5 seconds. Then the bar pops up.
Oh, that's the one, Sterling. That's. I want to go there.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. All right.
You don't need to come with me. You can
Well,
just go back to the front desk.
I can't leave until we've got you checked into the conference center.
But
so
Sterling, can we just do that later? You've
I'll tell you what.
met me.
I'll come in with you. It's been a long day. I'm almost off the clock. Maybe
All
I'll
right.
have a beer.
All right, Sterling. I really don't want to hang out with you. Okay. All right. Let's go into the bar. So I walk into the bar.
Okay. There are pretty decent amount of people in there. It looks like a TGI Fridays bar. You got some
Classic.
you got all sorts of people all wearing Mega-Mart stuff. They're talking, they're hanging out, music's playing, there are a few drunk people dancing.
Any like kind of shady looking characters?
You'll have to roll
I'm looking for like an older guy.
Investigate a mystery, so sharp. You have to roll sharp.
Oh, and I have a plus two
Plus two on
modifier.
sharp, yeah.
9 plus 2, so 11.
11. Now that is a very good success. So, for that one, okay. So if you had rolled a 12, you could ask me, the storyteller, the keeper, is what the name is. You could have asked me one question about the mystery, so you wouldn't have to. But with an 11, so you look around, you notice that everyone sort of looks a little off, very like regimented. It's like everyone's all going through the motions, doing the same thing. But you do see a barkeeper who's got a really big scar over his left eye. Okay. Is polishing a glass, kind of just looks pissed off. Not really talking to anybody.
I'd like to go talk to him.
Okay, so you go down, you sit in front of him.
Barkeep, how's it going?
Hold on. Can I help you?
Yeah. I'll just take a.
Want clown?
Oh, jeez. I guess you don't like clowns here. I'd like a whiskey and a beer, please. A shot and a beer.
What kind of whiskey you want?
Jameson.
Jameson.
Or is that not a whiskey?
That's fine.
Okay.
Clown, you know.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah.
And
Listen.
he
Yeah.
puts it down in front of you and watches you.
Appreciate that. This may be a weird question. And I slide a $10 bill across the bar.
He looks at the bill.
Keep the change on that.
The whiskey and the beer was actually $13.
Oh, gotcha. I slide another 10 across the bar. So it's $20 total now that I've paid.
You want 7 back, 5,
No.
2 ones?
Keep the change.
All right. Well, thank you kindly. And he turns to walk away.
Oh no, come back, please. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you come a little closer here?
What?
No, nothing weird. Look, I've read some things about this place. Is there anything that you've seen that's kind of strange? I mean, I'm a traveler. I'm just interested in kind of the weird, you know. And anything that you've seen that's weird?
He looks around a little bit. Takes out his rag, puts it over his shoulder. Now, I ain't seen nothing weird around here, but over there, if you'd like to take a seat out in the back by that booth, a server will be by to meet you momentarily.
Really? Okay.
Now get the out of my face.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit down at that booth.
Cool.
What's
Okay.
Sterling doing during this?
Sterling watched that entire interaction.
Oh,
and
cool.
He looks real confused. And he actually tried to mimic you, and he got a shot and a beer. And
Sterling, here.
he's sort of a lightweight, so
Yeah.
he's like looking around. He's like, "Woo, man, that was something."
Here, Sterling, I bought you. Actually, you can have my beer. You can have my beer. I bought this for you. Here you go.
Thank
You
you.
can drink that in the shot too.
And
Here's
a
the
shot.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I'm still on the clock, technically.
Nah, go ahead and take that, and then you can wait right here. I'm gonna just go sit in that booth.
No, I really don't think I should take the shot. I don't.
No, take
I
the
don't think I
shot.
should.
Come on, do it for Mega-Mart in the honor of Mega-Mart.
You can roll to manipulate.
2.
2. No, I don't want to take the shot.
Okay.
I'm sick. You've been pushing me around all day. Okay.
Okay.
I've had
yeah.
enough.
Yeah. Okay.
I've had it, and everyone's kind of looking at this.
Okay.
interchange.
Sterling. It's okay. Calm down.
I just don't get it. I don't understand what you're trying to do.
We can wait until you're off the clock, and then you can have the shot. I won't drink it.
Okay.
I'll save it for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna go sit in that booth.
Okay.
Okay.
And he follows you.
Oh God. Do you have to be by me all the time, Sterling?
Yeah, I think we established that.
Okay. All right.
All right. You've done nothing but act erratic. You
Sure,
strange
sure.
clown.
I did take that apple.
You notice he's kind of like not as cheerful as he was before, and
Yeah.
this might be more of his real personality. He just seems a little aggravated at the fact that you are a clown and you've been
Yeah.
treating him with disrespect.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed. So I sit down at the booth and I wait.
Okay, let's see. A waitress comes over. Hey, howdy. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. So I talked to the bartender, and he told me you were the one to talk to.
Oh, you talked to Rod?
Rod? Yes.
Okay.
Rod.
What did he recommend anything particular on the menu?
No. What he did tell me is you might be able to tell me a little bit more about something weird that's going on around here.
Interesting. Weird, huh? Well, I know that our jalapeno poppers aren't necessarily weird.
No,
I think,
ma'am.
I think if maybe, I mean,
Man, we're not talking about food. We're talking about there's some shady stuff going on. We got the protesters outside. I've read some online forums. There's something going on here, and I'm just curious.
Sweetie, much like food, information is not free.
Oh, okay. I get it. I take another $10 bill.
That'll get you about half an answer.
Oh my God. Okay, you do understand I'm a clown, right? I don't have a lot of money. Here is another $10 bill, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Jesus.
what
I don't carry 20s,
what
just
do you
10s.
What do you want to know? Yeah, apparently.
I
You
would
do a
like.
thing where like, oh, it's behind your ear.
Yeah, I did do a little magic trick with it, ma'am. I just I've heard rumors about a monster.
A monster.
That's right.
Her eyes narrow a little bit, and she goes, well, I don't know nothing about no monster, but I do know that there have been a few murders lately.
Well, that's...
Now, it's easy to cover up these
Interesting.
things in a building such as this with the resources that we have available. But there have been 2 deaths in the tooling district.
Really?
And 1 in the grocery district. Yeah, there's a back alley.
Sterling, did you know about this?
What? No, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. This is a little scary. I'm sure it's just nothing major, probably just accidents. Well,
Just murders. No
Well-
big deal, Sterling.
Well, that's just it. They haven't. So word on the street is it's hard to prove that they are murdered, but there's no signs of obvious, entry wounds. But all of their bones were broken.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now that's the most recent one was about 2 days ago. And that was up in the grocery district.
Okay.
There's an apple stand called Johnny's Apples.
Well familiar.
Yeah.
Great apples.
Yeah, the
Great.
alleyway behind that thing. That's where
So
the,
I gotta
that's where
go
the
back.
first one was.
Back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, is there anything you'd like to order? Because I think I can't really stand here anymore.
No, I'm good.
You're not gonna order one thing. You came here. You're not gonna order one thing after I told you that.
Yeah, but I paid you $20.
You're not gonna buy those jalapeno poppers.
No,
sweetie,
I'm good.
It's in your best interest if you buy those
Well-
jalapeno poppers.
Okay. How much are they?
$14.99.
Oh my God. Okay. Sterling, do you guys comp any food? Like, will you?
This has kind of been a weird day for me.
Sure.
I don't think it normally goes this way. I mean, I can.
All right,
I can go halves with you.
Ma'am, it's fine, Sterling. Here's $20. I only have like one more $20 bill in my wallet.
She takes the $20 bill, pockets it, and walks away.
Okay, I'll take the poppers.
You get the feeling that she's not going to give you poppers.
Yeah.
And she goes back and starts doing her job.
Sterling, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So you don't. Why don't you just hang here? I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to order anything while you're gone?
No, we just ordered jalapeno poppers, so we'll be good. You just stay here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'll wait for the poppers.
So I get up.
Okay.
And I head towards the kitchen, where the waitress is at.
Okay. And you go into the kitchen?
I go into the kitchen.
All right, you're going to have to roll for cool, act under pressure. This is not a normal activity.
6.
As you're about to reach the door, the bouncer comes up and grabs you by the back of the shirt and goes, "Boy, I don't think you belong back there."
Sorry. I wanted.
Are you dressed up as a clown?
Yeah, it's a convention. So, and people are like, "Is it a wizard convention?" It's like, no, it's a clown convention.
I don't know why are you trying to go back there?
No, the waitress. We were having conversation. I just wanted to follow up.
What waitress? Do you know her name?
Oh, don't know that.
Yeah, buddy, I think it's time for you.
I just ordered some
for you to
jalapeno
go.
poppers. It's not a big deal.
The bouncer takes you and walks you through the bar and pushes you out the front door. Sterling, seeing this, pays the tab, and runs out to meet you.
Oh crap. Sterling, sorry about that. That was
why did that guy carry you out?
Not sure. I think it was another joke. Your
jokes suck.
Yeah, that's why I'm a clown, not a comedian. Do you mind taking us back to the Apple stand? I want to apologize to the Apple manager again, and I hear there's like an alley over there or something.
So what's interesting is he said, yeah, it's getting a little late, and you have no concept of time inside of this building.
Yeah.
There are windows on the top, and there are lights that actually adjust with the sunlight. So it's getting dimmer out. And you're under the impression that it's probably closer to 6 o'clock in the evening.
Actually, let's get me checked in.
Okay, yeah, we can get you checked in. We got to cut through the food district anyway. You sure you don't want to stop by?
Yeah,
apologize?
okay. Yeah.
I think you should probably apologize. Okay. You tried to steal from that man.
I did. Yeah, let's stop there, and then you can check me in, and then you can leave me alone, because then I'll just go to my room.
Okay, so you're driving.
It's not the hotel. What am I talking about?
You guys are driving. Yeah, well, there's a hotel there.
Oh. Okay.
You guys are driving like I'm telling you, it's like the size of Arlington.
Yeah.
You're driving there.
Okay.
You pass by. People are clocking out of their jobs, going to dinner. You see families out You get to the grocery district and
Sure.
you get to the apple stand. You pull up out front, and Johnny Appleseed is actually nowhere to be found.
Okay. You know what? Let me go find him. I'm gonna get out. And
What do you mean? You've never been here before.
Yeah, but I was talking to the bartender.
It's
there's
probably
an alley.
safe if I follow you.
Okay, Sterling.
You hear a scream, actually. Actually, what you hear is the sound of something snapping, followed by a brief scream, and then nothing. Coming from a ways off in...
Sterling, did you hear that?
I don't know.
Can we go in the direction of the scream?
What scream? I didn't hear anything.
I think I heard something.
No, I don't think I heard anything.
Sterling, there was a clear scream. Somebody's yelling. Somebody might need... You're talking about murder. Somebody might need some help.
We don't know if those were murders. That was just an accident.
Sterling, I'm kind of getting tired of this. I really would like you to leave me alone.
This time you hear another snap, but there's no scream. It's probably... So you're right at the apple stand. The alleyway behind the apple stand is where an alleged assault took place. And about 2 blocks, or maybe about a half a block over in another alleyway is where you're hearing what could possibly be this commotion.
I'm going to sprint towards the scream.
Okay. So you're running there. Let's do... so you're just going to walk right into the alley?
I'm sprinting towards where the scream is, yeah.
Okay. So you get into the alley. And first impression is it's a dimly lit alley. There are a lot of shadows.
I remove the Glock from my pocket and hold and get it ready.
Sterling is visibly upset. You had a f***ing gun?
Sterling, I did. I had a gun.
Are you a murderer?
No, I'm not a murderer, but somebody might be getting murdered right now, so I'm trying to check it out.
So you see a something lying on the ground, maybe about 10 yards in front of you, down about the middle of the alley. It's the lighting gets worse the deeper you get it.
I cautiously start stepping towards it.
Okay. So as you get closer, you can sort of make out the body of the apple stand owner. But what's weird is so you see him there. His left arm is bent at a really unusual angle. And his other arm is, and as you walk closer, you hear another snap, and his femur bends backwards.
Oh my
breaks in
God.
half. It seems that he's passed out from pain.
Jesus. I walk up to him.
Okay, you walk up to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like he's passed out. His arms are snapped. His femur is snapped. It doesn't look good.
I want to investigate the mystery.
Okay. Why don't you, roll sharp.
3 plus 2.
This would probably be read a bad situation.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, sorry. Roll to read a bad situation.
Okay.
You probably should have done this as soon as you walked in the alley.
Probably. 10 plus
10.
2, so 12.
Okay, so actually,
On a 12 plus. And don't I get something towards luck or something?
you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant. Okay, so you get a hold, so you can ask the keeper a following question. So ask me one of these questions,
Okay.
and then you get to ask me, objectively, the keeper, something else.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Yes.
So I can ask you another question too?
Yeah, so the danger you haven't noticed is there seems to be movement off to the side of Johnny underneath an overhang shadow.
What's the best way to protect myself?
The best way to protect yourself is to move closer to the light.
Okay. I would like to move closer to the light while keeping a full eye on that shadow that we talked about.
Okay. So you were right up next to the body. Unfortunately, this thing starts moving. You're slowly trying to back away. You're not, and you're not even dragging the body with you.
No, I'm not.
So out of the shadows emerges this it's hard to classify it because you've seen and you've read a lot of science fiction. You've been on all the online forums. You've seen the blurry photos of Bigfoot. This thing is standing on its hind legs. It has very human hands. It has hooves. It stands about 6 foot tall, 8 foot if you count the horns. It looks like it's wearing a antelope skull is the head.
Jesus.
Very large horns. It has giant claws attached to its human hands. And the claws are so long they're actually dragging on the ground next to his hooves as he's slowly walking out of the shadow.
Okay.
And
well, clearly
Sterling screams.
Yeah, Sterling, you got to get out of here. Let me see if I can handle this. I've read about this.
Oh my god! And he trips and falls over. He's trying to scramble out of the alleyway.
Sterling,
so what's your move?
I take the Glock and I aim it in the direction of the creature and I fire. So
okay.
I engage.
Okay, so anytime that you do a kick some ass, basically what happens is. So if you're inflicting harm, there's a chance where, so you're both going to get hurt anytime you kick ass.
Okay.
How you roll depends on who gets hurt worse or what happens.
Okay.
So you raise the gun and you fire. So why don't you roll,
5.
And what's your, tough? -1. 4. That's not good.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, you raise your arm to fire, and the creature disappears. You fire. It ricochets off, I guess, the wall there. It hits the dumpster, and it goes into Sterling's leg.
Oh, God, no.
Sterling was almost out of the alleyway. He screams and falls over. He's now in the he's now on the sidewalk where it's lit. The street lights are coming on. And the creature now appears next to the dumpster from the darkness, and it takes a swing at you, and it grazes your arm, and you take 1 harm. It cuts your arm, and that's that. Sterling is still lying on the ground. He's screaming now. Now people are. This isn't like an abandoned part of town. People are starting to kind of notice, and they heard the gunshot. So, what are you gonna do?
I am going to again fire at the creature with my gun.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
Yep, kicking some ass here. 10 or 9. Sorry, 9.
Okay, 9 -1. That's an 8. So, a 7+. You both hurt each other again. But, so how much does your pistol do?
3.
3? Okay, so, your pistol, you see a round enter in the right arm of the creature.
Nice.
And it recoils in pain. It looks like it's not used to actually have been hit with something.
Yeah.
And as it does that, it swings its other arm around and it gashes you again for another 1 harm. So your arms are pretty bloodied, and it looks like it's now more enraged, and it lets out this really guttural scream.
All right, I'm gonna sprint towards Sterling. I'm gonna get out of there.
So Sterling, yeah. So you run out of there. Okay,
yeah.
So that'll be act under pressure. So cool.
6.
6. Oh God, dude. Oh wait. So you failed 4 rolls. Mark 4 experience. That'll help you at the end of all of this whenever we finish.
Okay. Yeah, we're on a time crunch here. We've only got about 5 minutes left for this version of it.
This is perfect, actually. So, so you're running. Now I can take a hard move against you. I can set something up. So, you're running, and the creature makes to make a move. He's chasing you, and suddenly he stops at the edge of the alleyway where it starts to get lighter.
Huh. Oh yeah, that's what you told me about. Okay.
And he screeches again, and so what that does is it throws you off balance. So you stumble out into the sidewalk, and you look around, and there is a crowd of people around you, and you're standing over Sterling with a bleeding leg, with a gun in your hand.
People,
and the police.
Sure.
Now the police have now arrived on the scene. Their guns are drawn, and they're saying, "Clown, put your weapon down."
Everyone, stay calm. This is a crowd.
Sir,
I'm
put
good
your
with
weapon
crowds.
on the ground, or we will fire.
Sure.
The crowd backs away.
Sure, guys. I am putting my weapon down. I slowly drop the gun, and I slowly reach into my pocket and pull out a balloon. Look, everyone.
Okay, you're gonna have to do act under pressure for that one, because the police seeing you reach into your pocket.
6.
Mark another experience. Oh my God, Ben. You reach into your pocket. The police immediately taser you.
Okay.
I
probably take a harm here. Right?
You remember? We'll do 0 harm.
Okay.
It means
Just
you're
taser. Yeah.
You're So basically, it hurts you, but it's not like your arm's already pretty bloody. So you need stitches. You reach for a balloon for some godforsaken reason.
Well, it's a crowd. I got to entertain.
Sterling yelled, "He's got another gun!"
No, Sterling,
because he was in the impression that you're just carrying a bunch of weapons. And he's a little delusional, loss of blood.
Yeah.
And the police tasered you. The last thing you remember is seeing the police draw a taser gun on you, and then you hitting the ground, and your vision fades out. You are still alive, but we can continue that the next little adventure.
Wow.
This is it's coming together better than I thought.
This is gonna be
you feel it out, and the more you roll and interact, the more fun it is. But you failed so many, so you only need 5 experience to level up at the end. Whenever you get a 6 or less.
Yeah, I'm at 5 experience right now.
So if you survive the adventure, if you don't die for this whole mystery, you will probably at least level up once.
Nice. No, that's good. I like it because, again, people listening at home, as if you've heard, Drunkards and Dragons, again, these scenarios will continue. So we will continue this story. We'll mark where we are, and then next time we want to do Drunkards and Dragons, we'll continue this story. So you'll be able to hear more from Chris the Clown. And I'm going to give you these materials, actually, so you can hold on to those. So, again, Drunkards and Dragons, just a fun little side thing we like to do for the nerdier of the fan base. And actually, like I said, we've gotten some good feedback. People do enjoy the Drunkards and Dragons. And, if there's one thing I'm really good at, it's making a balloon sound with my mouth.
Yeah, that was you did a great job playing a really, sad, unfunny clown. Because you're, 35 years old?
Yep, 35, clown. It's not going great. But, again, we will continue the adventure again here at some point. But for now, so long from the Mega-Mart in the town of, what was the name of the town? It's Respite. From the town
of Respite.
This has been another Drunkards and Dragons. Good night, everyone.
Sweet dreams.
Don't let the bedbugs bite. Actually, bedbug bites hurt a lot, so yeah.